You're listening to the Residential Movement, where the focus is on making in-home dental care normal instead of novel or niche. I'm your host, Dr. Ashley Robinson, a house call dentist with a lot of passion for reaching patients who are best served in their home or residence. I'm here to encourage, equip, and empower dentists like you to begin offering in-home dental services for patients who cannot get to the office, while also enjoying a more balanced work life. We discuss everything from dentistry, business, ethics, mindset, and more. Listen in to learn how you can become a part of the residential movement. Hello. I'm happy to be home from visiting 2 dental conferences that took place this month. First, I visited the National Mobile and Teledentistry Conference event, the Denobi Awards. It was an honor to be nominated on their shortlist this year, and I loved getting to meet others involved in the mobile dental space. A lot of these providers are not dentists, but they're very knowledgeable about technology and are proud to offer as many services as they can in their scope. I was also very excited to learn about the amazing award winners there and their contributions to the dental field. Most importantly, I met a Residential Movement podcast listener there. She visited the conference to learn more about house call and mobile dentistry because she's a longtime listener of this show. She's looking to start a mobile practice soon, and I was so grateful to hear that she's been inspired to make a career change. She's already a knowledgeable practice owner, and she'll have no trouble becoming a mobile practice owner. Spending time with her was a highlight. Just so you know, if we're ever in the same place, please introduce yourself. I love getting to know you. Most recently, I attended the Special Care Dental Association, or SCDA, meeting. This conference is more academic and full of specifically dentists who offer care to patients with special needs, older adults, and dentists who offer care in hospitals to medically complex patients. I always learn a lot at SCDA. This year was particularly fun because I met up with AccommoDental's longtime remote assistant and her family. We rarely get to hang out and catch up, so I was super grateful to see her. I also ran into a friend from dental school who went on to study public health. Then I ran into another Residential Movement listener who's gone on to open her mobile practice in Massachusetts. If any of you are listening in from Massachusetts, you should know that getting certified to offer house calls there is no joke. There are a lot of regulations, so make sure you look into those. Finally, I met Dr. Elizabeth Ike, who's a friend of mine, but also the first person who got to test out Dental House Call Practice Academy over a year ago. She now owns and operates her house call practice in New Jersey as of 2025. It's amazing to meet more and more people establishing house call practices in their communities. So the National Mobile and Teledentistry Conference and SCDA were both nice events, both full of people who care about meeting the needs of underserved patients. I highly recommend attending because the knowledge from these events will equip you to offer better care. But, and it's a big but, I don't think these events will help you run a better business. Of course, that's fine because they're not business conferences. They're conferences about oral health. But then why did both conferences focus so much time and attention on state-sponsored healthcare? Don't get me wrong, I think public health is well-intended and I do think everybody deserves care. But public health is by no means the only way to offer underserved patients, and everybody always acts like it is for some reason. Mary Foley, the executive director of Medicare, Medicaid, and the CHIP program, won a Denobi Award. Based on her acceptance speech, I could tell that she's a very bright person who cares deeply about access to care. She was also a keynote speaker at the Special Care Dental Association meeting. She made a great case for why dentists should transition to using ICD-10 codes in order to better integrate medical and dental care. Using ICD-10 codes could help demonstrate medical necessity for dental procedures, and then dental providers could receive better funding from Medicare or Medicaid. This is an excellent point, if you take Medicare and Medicaid, but most private dentists don't. And she admitted that dentists report not accepting Medicaid due to the administrative burden and low reimbursement rates. Granted, many dentists in this audience were not private practice owners. I'd say most people in attendance at SCDA work for FQHCs or hospitals or are academics that work in dental schools. These institutions do take Medicaid. For example, the MC of the SCDA event, who's a director in an FQHC-type facility that accepts Medicaid in Tennessee, even admitted that his facility loses money on dentistry but remains profitable from the other departments. This is true in hospitals as well. So why then, if we're trying to encourage more dentists to treat patients who have special needs or treat patients who are older adults or medically complex, why aren't we concerned with making sure providers can profitably and sustainably treat these patients? Well, there was one dentist there, another mobile dentist, who was looking to grow her mobile dental franchise. We've talked about mobile dental franchises before on this show. They primarily contract with facilities, and this franchise was no exception. And this dentist is eager to show young dentists that they can earn a living doing mobile dentistry as well. She and I share that desire to spread the word. But in order to become part of her franchise, the buy-in was between $200,000 and $300,000. I was stunned. That franchise, I'm sure, offers a lot of nice services, trainings, has buying power, etc. But in my region, you can start a small brick-and-mortar office for that amount of money. Plus, I don't know many young dentists who wouldn't have to finance that startup cost. Regardless, I appreciated that she's spreading the word about how easy it is to earn a living offering care to underserved people with a unique business model. There need to be more people like her teaching dentists how to profitably offer care to the underserved without having to become an employee at these facilities where dentistry is always running in the red. Not that there's anything wrong with being an employee at these institutions. You know, I'm a part-time employee at the dental school and I really enjoy it. Maybe I'll even become more involved over time. Who knows? But you do not have to be an employee to serve the underserved. You just don't. So in case you needed a reminder or some reassurance, you can start a profitable house call practice to provide access to care for patients with special needs or older adults, and you can do it for as little as $30,000. You can do it within the next year or even the next 6 months. You can do it alone with a lot of time and research. You can do it most efficiently with the help of Dental House Call Practice Academy, an online course I created that will guide you step by step through building your dental house call practice. It includes everything from laying the legal foundation to finding your first patient. So check out residentialmovement.com/DHCPA for more info. I'm always grateful to attend these conferences. They're the place to be if you're looking to learn about new materials, clinical techniques, new imaging devices, and things like that. So please attend these conferences in the future to learn as much as you can. It's also nice to gather with other like-minded dentists. If you listen to this show, you're probably a special kind of dentist. You care about access to care. You care about patients who can't get out of the house. You're creative. You're unique. But you're not alone. And attending events like these are a great reminder of that. So I do hope that you attend at least one of these events in the next year. Mark your calendars. Thanks for listening today. I really appreciate you.
That's a wrap on this episode of The Residential Movement. If you like what you heard today, please leave a 5-star review and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. If you know someone who could benefit from this information, please share this with them. All of these actions help fuel the residential movement. Visit residentialmovement.com for show notes and for access to any links referenced in this episode. Thanks again for listening, Doc. Keep up the good work.